All right, Nathan, thank you. Tonight, former Maryland governor and Social Security Administration commissioner in Little Rock, he stopped by with us earlier to talk about the historic changes to Social Security he's seen and the event tonight. Take a listen. All right, we are here talking about the government shutdown. Obviously, you've spent a lot of time when it comes to politics and Social Security as the former Social Security commissioner. Tell me a little bit about the government shutdown and kind of what we're seeing here today and kind of why you're in town.
Sure. I'm in town at the invitation of the Democratic Party of Arkansas, and they are holding a large town hall because there's one government program that for all of the divisions in our politics remains supported by 80% of people, and that is Social Security. And in these times, after Social Security has suffered cuts under the Trump administration of staffing, lines outside of the doors, difficulty getting through on the 800 number. Now, a lot of people are wondering, well, what's this shutdown going to mean to my Social Security benefit and my ability to do business when I need to access my benefit? So we're going to be talking about all of those things. I had the honor to serve President Biden as his Social Security commissioner. And the people that have hung in there and continue to work there are good people who really care about the mission. But baby boomers have swollen their active beneficiary customer base to an all-time high, while Donald Trump and DOJ and House Republicans have cut their staffing now to a 60-year low. And this shutdown isn't going to help things. Yeah, and when people hear government shutdown, there can be a little bit of panic. But when it comes to Social Security, for those people who are receiving benefits, what does that mean for them? Will the government still operate when it comes to giving them their benefits? Is it just a complete halt for someone who's like, what does this shutdown mean for me? What does that look like for people who benefit from Social Security? Yeah, so let's unpack this a little bit. Social Security is in a very fragile state right now. They've never missed a payment in 90 years. Yeah. That's a pretty good track record. But their staffing has been so badly cut that this is a real fragile moment in the agency's history. In the past, when there have been shutdowns, Social Security was always considered essential. So it was never shut down under President Obama when House Republicans weren't able to come to agreement with the Democrats. But I think what you see right now is Democrats have seen DOJ and Elon Musk and Donald Trump cut so many things. Healthcare, Medicare, Social Security staffing to a 60-year low that they're saying, look, we're not going to go along with this until you restore these cuts to programs that people need and depend upon. So Donald Trump has said recently in a press conference that Social Security is in jeopardy. Well, it would only be in jeopardy if he decides to make it a hostage that he takes in these budget negotiations. He controls both houses, the House and the Senate. If they can't pass a budget without Democratic votes, it would seem that it's on them. And talking about passing the budget, it seems like, especially for Democrats in Congress, you're not really seeing the traction when it comes to getting, whether it's the spending bill or different pieces of legislation passed. What do you think it's going to take for Democrats to be able to pass legislation? So we're seeing some of the things that, some Democrats and voters are looking for. Right now, it seems like Democrats aren't really getting that sort of traction. From your viewpoint, what do you think it's going to take? Yeah, there are midterms that come up every 2 years. And when one party controls the White House, the House of Representatives and the Senate, we Americans who are accustomed to seeing checks and balances are now witnessing a time when there are no checks. There is no balance. And so if we're going to restore that balance, or rather, the reason why Democrats can't seem to even determine when we're going to have a hearing and on which issues, because they're not the party in power. Yeah. So all they can do is attend the hearings, ask their questions. But until we restore some checks and balances, this is a bit of a runaway train and threatening really important programs like Social Security. There is no reason in the world why Social Security can't be strengthened for the next 90 years. This is a solvable problem. The ability for people to go into their local field office and actually see a person. This is a solvable problem. And so that's what we're going to be talking about at the town hall today. It's the most important program, lifts more seniors and children out of poverty than any other program in America, and people need to defend it against these cuts.